guys, it's Hannah, and today I am going to be filming the third part to my declutter. So today I'm going to be covering all of my eye products and my lashes, eye primers, everything like that. I think I'm going to do my eyeshadow palettes in the next video. I also still have to do like my primers, foundation, and concealer, so I guess you can expect that to be part 5. But today we're going to be covering part 3, which is going to be all of my eye products, mascaras, liner, lashes, primers, single shadows, eyebrow products, everything like that. So I have everything laid out here right now, but I think I'm going to go ahead and just kind of organize everything. That way it's a little bit easier to go through, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. First thing that we're going to do is be going over all of my mascaras. So as you can see, I have a lot, and pretty much all of these are open except for these 2 little minis, which I guess I could probably start with. So the first one that we have is a mini Go Big or Go Home from KVD Vegan Beauty. I did have the full size of this, but I did give it to my mom's friend from work because she has a makeup kit and I wanted to give it to her since I have so many mascaras. But I think I do want to try the mini one, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this for now, but I'm going to keep it closed until I like work through some of the mascaras that I actually have open for now. And then the next one that I have is the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara, and this is actually another mini one that I've never opened before. I actually have the full-size waterproof version of this in my bag that I bring to work. I don't have it in here right now because I'm not going to like dig it out of my bag, but I do prefer waterproof mascara, and since I already have this like brush and basically a similar formula, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one and pass it on to somebody else since it is completely sealed and I don't plan on using it. Again, I have so many mascaras and I don't need this many, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. Then next up I have this Maybelline The Falsies Push-Up Drama. This one's actually a really great mascara. This is a waterproof one. You can see the brush is a really nice brush. I prefer these rubber ones to more of like the fibery ones, like the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, like the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I prefer these more rubber ones. This is a really great mascara. It really separates your lashes. It doesn't give a full bunch of volume, but it really does give really nice curl and lift to the lashes. So I'm going to go ahead and hang on to this for now. One that I can get rid of is this one right here. This is the Beauty For Real mascara. This is one that I think I got in an Ipsy bag or BoxyCharm possibly when I had a BoxyCharm subscription for like 2 months. This one, it has a very small wand, which I actually really like. You can see that right there. However, the formula on this is really bad. It's super thin and it really doesn't do anything. Doesn't keep my lashes curled, doesn't make them thick, doesn't make them that long. It doesn't really do much of anything. So I'm going to go ahead and toss this one. Next up is this Lancome one. I believe this is, yeah, so this is the Hypnos Drama. This is actually a really good mascara and one that is super volumizing. This one is a little bit more of a fibrous brush. However, this one is really good at not getting too clumpy, but still adding curl to my lashes. I don't believe this one is in their waterproof formula, but I actually really do like the formula of this one, and it keeps my lashes nice and thick and super black throughout the day. So I'm going to go and keep this one. So this mascara that I have is actually new to me. This is the Maybelline Lash Discovery Mini Brush Waterproof Mascara. So I actually really love the Wet n Wild Skinny Mascara. I have that one also in my makeup bag that I bring to work. It's currently in my car right now, that one, so I'm not gonna get that one out, but I've gone through like 3 of those. So I was hoping this would be similar to it. A lot of people said that this held a really nice curl. I've only used it once, so I didn't get like a super good gauge of how it works. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this since it is fairly new and I do want to test it out a little bit more. This one is also one, this is probably my newest mascara that I have. This is the Glossier Lash Slick. Again, this one isn't a waterproof mascara, but it is actually a tubing mascara. It has the wand that I absolutely love. So it is water resistant, which a tubing mascara basically is it has little fibers that wrap around your lashes and make them look longer, kind of like lash extensions, which is what the Thrive mascara, why this one was so popular. It does basically the same thing as the Glossier, and the wands are actually quite similar as well. But I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the Thrive one since this one's pretty old, but I am going to keep the Glossier one. I actually really like this one. Then one that I'm going to get rid of is the Fenty Beauty one. This one I tried and I really didn't like it at all. It has that kind of more fibrous wand that I don't love. So I'm going to get rid of this one. It did not keep my lashes curled at all. Then I have this Ciate Triple Shot Mascara. This is the XXL mascara. This one is another one. I thought I would possibly like the wand and like the formula of this, but since it's not waterproof, it did not keep my lashes curled, and since it's not the tubing mascara, it just really isn't. I prefer the Lancome one, which is a non-tubing, non-waterproof mascara that actually works, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this Ciate one. This is a mascara that's from Trestique, and this one's actually really cool because it has an eyelash curler in it. So you can see it's really good for travel. It's like a little half eyelash curler, but it's good to keep like in a bag, or if you're traveling somewhere and can't fit like an eyelash curler in your makeup bag. The formula on this is like okay. I think I have to take this off first. The wand is very similar to the Lash Paradise mascara, which I don't like absolutely love that kind of wand, but it works and it's pretty nice, and I'm just going to keep it because it does have that eyelash curler on the other end, so I'm going to keep this. Then I guess these two I could group together. These are the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascaras. I forgot for a while that I preferred waterproof mascara, so I was buying the non-waterproof version of things. This is like my dream wand, super skinny, a little bit rubberized, very flexible. But yeah, I'm going to get rid of this one. And then I'm going to keep the waterproof version. I've gone through like 800 of these. This is my favorite mascara. Really, really, really like this one, and I would definitely recommend this one. It keeps my lashes curled for forever. It makes them look super long. So this one is the ABH Lash Brag. This is one that I actually got from Influencer, and I mean, it is just a super huge wand. I always get it on my eyelids whenever I use this mascara. I don't love it, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. It kind of did the same thing as the Fenty one, where it just like went on and then fell right away and then looked gray because it's more of like a clay formula instead of like a more wet kind of formula. So I'm going to go ahead and pass this one on. Then this is actually my only eyelash primer that I have. This is the CoverGirl Lash Blast Amplify Primer. It's kind of like a slightly tinted white beige primer. I don't normally use primer, but I do want to just keep one on hand in case I ever want to feel like experimenting with using a primer, and it is fairly new, so I'm not going to get rid of it yet. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this. And then these last two I'm also going to keep. First one is the Lash Princess. I have mine in the waterproof version. I know everyone prefers the green version, but that's the not waterproof, so I know I wouldn't like it. But I really like this one. It's actually super volumizing, and it really does keep my eyelashes curled, which I do appreciate. And last one was the Voluminous Million Lashes. I forgot what brand this is from. I'm pretty sure it's either from L'Oreal or Maybelline. I'm pretty sure it's from L'Oreal. And it just has a really nice wand. It has a rubber wand. It's a little bit bigger, but I feel like I read somewhere that this is a tubing mascara, but I haven't used it in a while since I've been loving my L'Oreal one, my L'Oreal Lash Paradise one. So I'm going to go ahead and revisit this one, but I really, from what I remember, I really do like this. I'm going to go ahead and keep this. And then we are going to move on to the next section. Okay, so this is all of my like single shadow sticks, like liquid shadow things that I have left. I used to have a lot more of these Stila ones, but they all actually like dried out, which is unfortunate. These dry out really, really quickly. But the one that survived is this one in Ethereal, which is so pretty. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's like a more taupey kind of color, and this one did not dry out yet. Or I guess it's more of like a topaz kind of color, which is my birthstone, November. But yeah, this one's really, really pretty. Ooh, I forgot that this one was like that color. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. Again, this is in the shade Ethereal, and it's the Stila Glitter and Glow, but it's just like one of the mini ones. So I'm going to go and keep this. Then I have a couple of these ColourPop Super Shock shadow singles. I used to have a lot more of them, but most of them dried out, or I gave them away to my friend who she prefers them more than me. This one is in the shade Glow, and this is just a matte beige color, which actually feels quite dry. I used to use this as a base, but I actually have the MAC paint pot, which isn't over here right now, but I have the MAC paint pot in soft ochre. So I just use that one over this because that one's more of like a primer and this one's just more of like an eyeshadow. And it's also getting really dry, so I'm going to go ahead and pass this one on. Then these two are a little bit newer. This one is the Super Shock Shadow in the shade Flux, which is just more of like a mint green. So you can see that right here. It's not as vibrant as I wish it was, but I'm not going to get rid of it since this is fairly new and I've only used it like once. It's not my favorite color, but I can see myself using this more around springtime. So hopefully I'll be able to find a base that like works a little bit better with this shadow. Then I have this one. This is in the shade Floating, and this is one of their glitter ones. This one I also thought was really, really pretty for the springtime. I used this once. I should have used it more. Look how gorgeous that is. But I definitely see myself using this in the future, and it's pretty much brand new, so I know it's not going to dry out anytime soon as long as you close them super, super tight. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and keep this one as well. And then the last ColourPop shadow that I have is this one in the shade Prickly Pear. And this one is so pretty. This is another one of their Ultra Glitters. I'm not sure if this one's going to be dried out. Okay, so it feels a little bit dry. It definitely doesn't apply as good as it once did, but I feel like if I layer it, oh yeah, that is so pretty. Sorry, I don't know why I did the steel on the opposite hand, but it actually looks kind of similar to that steel one. I feel like this would pair, like this one over this would actually look very nice. So I'm going to go ahead and keep that one as well. Okay, sorry if you hear any background noise, my mom is actually cooking, but I'm going to go ahead and just continue on. So this one is basically like another ColourPop shadow, but this is from Space Case. This is in the shade Intense Stargasm. Interesting name, but it's basically just an eyeshadow. This isn't like the Super Shock formula, it's just like a regular metallic formula, as you can see like the difference between them. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm not going to use it. It's kind of like a silvery taupe shade, but it's nothing special, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. Next one I have has like foundation on it. This is a single shadow, just like a regular shadow from the brand Quo. This I got when I was in Canada over the summer last year. It's a really, really great base. It's just like a pretty simple, like my skin tone color, which I like to use to set my eyes. And it adds a little bit of definition through the crease, so I'm going to go ahead and keep this. It is in the shade Prim. It's their Back to Basics shadow, if anybody is in Canada and you want to pick this up. I actually really like it. Right, the next one that I have is this little Nomad shadow. This is in the shade Cantucci. Let's see, this one, okay, it's just like a warm brown. I'm not going to use it. I have this in my palettes like 10 times over. I mean, it's like a pretty nice swatch, but I honestly don't prefer to wear warm eyeshadow, so I'm just going to get rid of this because I know I'm not going to use it, and I've had it and I haven't used it, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. Next one that I have I'm going to keep is this little one from IBY. This actually dupes a shade in the Naked palette. I believe it's the shade Toasted. It is so pretty. It's just like a purpley, like, I don't even know. It's really, really pretty. It's almost like a cool tone dark brown, and I love doing this on my lid for like a dark kind of smoky look. But it is just so pretty. Like you could see the reflection on there. Really, really love it. And like, look how much is left on my hand still. I could swatch this like 15 times over. I'm going to go ahead and wipe off these swatches and then I'll be right back. The next thing that I have is this little MAC Duo. This I got when I was in the city. I don't remember the names of the shades, but one is just like this light pink shimmer, and then one is this dark matte brown. So I'll go ahead and swatch those. Both are really pretty and they can pop out of the little container. It was just like a build your own thing. So there is the pink right there, and that one's just like a really nice like lid shade or a highlight shade, and then this brown shade is just like a really, really nice crease color. You can even use it to fill in your eyebrows too if you're like a brunette. Really great shades. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this. Next two things I'm going to be keeping for sentimental reasons. This is a little NYX single eyeshadow in the shade Zen, and this I actually wore on my senior prom. I had a green dress and I used this on my lids to complement the look. And it's still a really nice shadow. Like, it'd actually be pretty good for like a kind of Christmassy look. So you can see it right there. It's just like a satin shimmer. Not super shimmery, but it's like a complete matte color. So I really like this, and again, sentimental reasons, it actually performs really nicely, a lot better than I remember too. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one. And then the other sentimental one was this Urban Decay glitter liner in the shade Glam Rock. It's just like a silver glitter liner. I'm pretty sure it like, I mean, it gets a little bit. I would just have to build it up. A little bit chunky now, not as smooth as it once was, but it's basically just a silver glitter, and I also used this on my prom day. I had like this on my lid, and then I used this like in the center. It's kind of like a little sparkly moment, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one as well. This is another liquid eyeshadow. This is the e.l.f. J Kiss Suki to My Heart duo. This one is called I'm Pupset, and then the other side is called What a Pity Smile. So it's like after her dogs. So this is a like a lime green kind of color, which is also really pretty for the spring, but I didn't get to use this. This was a gift from my boyfriend's sister, so she gave this to me. And this side is so pretty. Like, you can really get a nice like wintry look like using this. It's like a topper, like a glittery topper. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that over the winter. So I'm gonna keep this one definitely. And then last one I'm also going to keep, I got this in my Ipsy bag actually this month, and I really love it. It's the Thrive Cosmetics Brilliant Eye Brightener in the shade Aurora. It's just like a really pretty like highlight stick, like a shimmer stick. And using this all over the lid, just like on its own with like a little bit of brown run through the crease, like a little bit of bronzer or something, makes such like a pretty natural look. So I really like this one. I'm going to go ahead and keep this. Alright, next up are my liners, and for somebody who doesn't wear a lot of liner, I have a lot of liner, especially black eyeliner, which I never wear ever. So, now I can declutter some of these. I guess we'll start off with my ColourPop ones, which I'm talking about decluttering, but I'm actually going to keep them. I'm also missing one. I don't know where it is, but I do have the brown one, which I use literally every single day. I have right here the blue one, which is in the shade name Crazy. CRZY. This is just like a deep blue color, so I'll go ahead and swatch that for you. It's actually a lot darker than I thought it was, but once it dries on your eye, you can really tell that it is blue. Like on my hand right now, it looks black, but on the eyes, it looks really pretty. And the next one I have is the pink one. This is in the shade Ducky. I actually use this one quite a bit, and it's really pretty, and these are super pigmented, so I'm gonna keep that as well. Then this next one is their white one, which is in the shade Graceland. And again, this is a super pigmented one. I actually use this with the pink one, so there might be a little bit of pink in it. But this white one builds up really nice and opaque, and it's super easy to apply. And then I have the red one, which is in the shade Try Me. And that one's really cool. I can't wait to use this for like more holiday Christmas kind of looks. And like I mentioned, I also have the brown one, which is in the shade, I think it's the name Grande, which is like my favorite. I use that one like every time I wear liner, I wear that one because it's my favorite, and I absolutely love the formula of this. So these are really great, and I'm going to keep them. Oh, actually, that's something that snuck into here were some eye primers. So this is actually a concealer. It's the Kimchi The Most concealer, but I got mine in the shade White to use with like my pressed pigment eyeshadows. So, whoops, it's just like a super pigmented white concealer. So I got this to make those shadows pop a little bit more. So obviously going to keep this. It's also pretty new. And then just like a regular clear primer, it's just a Smashbox 24-hour photo finish. Not even going to swatch it because it just goes on clear. I really like this. I actually do notice a big difference when I use this, and I really like it. And then I'm also going to keep the NYX Glitter Primer. This one's really nice to cut your crease and put shimmers over. I learned that tip from Angelica Oles. And it really makes like the glitters pop out a bunch and like stick on really well, makes your shimmers stand out. I really love using this as like a cut crease technique. And then also obviously to make glitters stick a little bit more, like if I'm using that Stila Glitter and Glow, I'll put this down first just to make sure that I don't get any glitter fallout on my face throughout the day. Continuing on to my liners, we'll go in with some of my more colored ones just to start out with, I guess. As far as like gel liners go, or like pencil liners, I believe this is all of them. Well, this one's actually black, but I can get rid of this. I'm not going to swatch it because I'm going to give it to my mom. Oh, it looks like I ruined the tip of it already. That's fine. She can sharpen it. This is just a black NARS high pigment longwear eyeliner. My mom wears black eyeliner in her waterline sometimes, so I'm going to go ahead and give this to her. This one I just bought. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Mildew. This is really pretty. It's in this like shimmery emerald olive khaki green color. I really love this. This is like my favorite color, so I'm going to go ahead and keep that. Then I have this one from Pixi, which is in the shade Bronze Beam, and this is their Endless Silky Eye Pen. Oh no, I broke it. Why do I keep doing that with these? What the heck? All right, let me fix this and I'll be right back. Try to swatch it anyway, but these are just so pretty. It's kind of like a shimmery bronze color. I'm gonna keep this. It is so gorgeous. I really love the formula, and it's actually very comparable to the Urban Decay ones. So if you're thinking about getting the Urban Decay ones, and Pixi has the color in it, a little bit more affordable and honestly a lot more creamy. So I would say go for the Pixi over the Urban Decay if you can find the color, but regardless, I'm going to keep both of them. Then I have this one from KKW Beauty. This is the eyeliner in the shade Copper. This one's really pretty. I like to use this on my upper lash line as like a little pop of something. I'm going to keep it. I don't wear liner very often, but I wear colors more than I wear black, so that's why I'm going to be keeping more colors than black liners, so I'm going to keep this. Then I have some black ones. This is the Tarte Maneater mascara, not mascara, the Maneater liner. This is just a black one. This is the one that has like the always sharp thing, so like when you screw the cap on, it like sharpens it, which I guess is kind of cool. However, I don't know if I'm going to keep that or this Tarteist one. This has a felt tip on one end, and then it has like a twist up on the other. Let's see how this one feels compared to the other one. Oh, well, I broke that one as well, so that's good. I don't know. They're both kind of old, if I'm being honest with myself, so I feel like I want to keep neither of them, but then I won't have any like this. I don't know. The Tarteist one felt a little bit more creamy, so I'm going to keep the Tarteist one and get rid of the Maneater one. Alright, and then here are the rest of my felt tip and brush liners. I have this NYX Epic Ink Liner in the shade Brown. This one is in a little bit of a lighter brown than I would prefer, so I'm going to go and get rid of this one since I do have a couple other brown ones that I like over this, including my ColourPop one, which I can't seem to find right now. It's probably just lost in my everyday makeup drawer. But yeah, this one's a little bit lighter than I would prefer, so I'm going to get rid of this one. Then this one's actually a black one. This is the Clinique Pretty Easy Liquid Eyelining Pen. This is a brush tip one, but I'm actually going to get rid of it because I have a new KVD tattoo liner in black. So I'm going to get rid of this one, and I'm going to keep the KVD one. Then these last two I'm going to keep. This is the Lorac Los Angeles Front of the Line Pro eyeliner in the shade Dark Brown. So this one, you can see it's slightly darker than that NYX one, still a little bit lighter than what I would prefer, and the brush tip isn't super fine, but just in case the ColourPop one gets lost or whatever, I want to have another one that's like not a very dark brown around, so I'm going to keep that. And then I have this Benefit Roller Liner. This one's very new to me. It's just a mini one in the brown. However, it's very like finicky. It's not a brush tip, it's a felt tip, but it's a very flexible tip, so you can see I accidentally made that line super thick, and the tip of it dries out quite quickly whenever I'm doing my liner on my actual eyes. And you can see it's very dark. It's very close to being black, actually. Like once all the ink is out, you can see how close it looks to being black, which I don't love. My ColourPop one is just kind of like in between that one and the Lorac one, which is like perfect. But I am going to keep it for now because it is new and like I can't really give this to anyone. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this. Okay, so next up we have my lashes. I guess we'll start off with my eyelash curlers. I have this one from Japanesque and then this one from Shiseido. I'm going to keep both of them. This Shiseido one is literally the best eyelash curler I think I've ever used in my entire life. It makes such a it just makes such a difference. It's really, really great. The Japanesque one is really good, but it's just not quite the same as the Shiseido one. Like if I were to recommend one, get this. It's a little bit pricey, but it's just really, really good. So I like this one a lot, and I'm going to keep both of them because it's just good to have them around. Okay, then I just have some like lash glues in here. I'm going to keep these two. This is the Black Duo. Focus. Yeah, so I have the Black Duo lash glue. This is the brush on adhesive with vitamins in the shade Dark. So it's just, instead of being like a white that turns clear, this is just a black one, which helps conceal the band a little bit better if you're not wearing eyeliner. And then I have the XO Beauty one over here. It's like their clear lash adhesive. This one goes on clear, and it is a super quick drying formula. And I don't really wear lashes that often, despite what I have down here, but yeah, I don't really need any other ones. Oops. So I'm just gonna keep these ones for now. And then the ones in here I don't love. This one's really, really bad. I'm gonna just throw this one away. It's the Ardell Lash Grip. It is not good, so I'm gonna get rid of it. And then I have the regular Duo lash glue. I'm pretty sure this is like dried up. Oh yeah, it feels dried up. I mean, it's not completely dried up, but I have the dark one, which I just prefer using dark lash glue anyways, and this is like all sticky. I'm just gonna throw this one away as well. As far as lashes go, I really don't wear lashes that often, and I don't know what to do because I don't want to like get rid of them because I haven't worn, like these I haven't even tried out. I think I may have tried these ones, but like not really. I got some of them from work, but I have like the natural pair and then the more dramatic pair, which I haven't even given this one a go yet. They're the magnetic ones. I'm gonna go ahead and just keep them for now. They're really, really bulky, but I haven't used them, so I'm gonna keep them. I have these lashes. I forgot. I think they're like the Kiss faux mink ones. These are in the style Corset. They're just way too heavy for my eyes, and it just makes my eyes look like really, really bad. They're really like pretty and fluffy. And you can see like the sides of them, like they look really, really pretty, but they're just way too dramatic for me. Like I prefer, like these naked ones were really pretty from Ardell, and they're just not the same thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these ones. Since I just mentioned these, I'm gonna keep these ones. I just bought these yesterday actually, and I tried them on and they look really, really pretty. They're the Ardell Naked Lashes in the style 424. And let me show you how these look from the side because they are just like so stunning. You can see these ones from the side. They're just so curled and so pretty and like fluffy and natural looking. I really, really like these ones, and I'm definitely going to keep them. And these are the lashes that I have from XO Beauty. These were the Naturals pack. I really love Shan XO, so I wanted to buy these to support her. Some of them, they're almost like too natural where they just like don't quite show up on me. So I have tried out and I've worn this style and I actually lost them. I think they may be floating around in here somewhere, but I don't know. I think that might just be this lash. They do take up quite a bit of room, and like I wasn't really that impressed with these ones. I think I would like the less natural ones actually a little bit more, since these ones are super thin since they're handmade and everything like that. So I would like to try the more dramatic style of these actually, but I really love the lash glue. And I want to actually try more stuff from her brand because I really, really like everything so far. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these. Then these are lashes from House of Lashes. These are the Boudoir Light. These ones are really pretty as well. They're almost a little bit too long, though, on me. They're really, really nice, and I'm really only keeping like one pair of lashes then, so I think I may just keep these for now. And then these are the Lily lashes in the style London. I wore these a few times. I actually got them at TJ Maxx for $8, so what a steal. These are very dramatic and very long and look kind of ridiculous on me, but since they're Lily lashes, they last a really long time, and I really like the box that they come in, so I'm gonna keep those. These baby demis were too short. It looked bad on me. I'm gonna get rid of them. And then these come in a cute little case. I'm pretty sure I got these off of like Shop Miss A or something like that. Lashes themselves are pretty, but I don't know. The band is kind of thick and they didn't really go on that easy. I've used them a couple times, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna get rid of them. I don't really wear lashes enough to like warrant keeping these. The case is cute, but I don't need it. I'm gonna get rid of it. So last thing we have are my brow products. This one, right away, I can tell you I'm gonna get rid of it. This is a Revolution Soap Brows. I don't know if you can see, but mine has this like watery layer on it now. I've used it once and it left like a white cast in my eyebrows, and now it's constantly wet, so I'm gonna throw this away. Then I have all of my Benefit eyebrow products, which I love. Okay, so I have all of these right here. These are the same product and these are the same product, so I guess we'll start with them. These are the, oh no, these are actually different products, sorry. This is my new absolute favorite brow product ever. I'm gonna rebuy this until the day that I die. This is the Brow Microfilling Pen in the shade Medium Brown. It makes my brows look so natural and so gorgeous. It's just like a light, like, makes those brush strokes, you know what I mean? I don't know, I really love it. It looks like it'd be too light, but once I put it in my brows, it just works perfectly and looks super, super natural. So I'm gonna keep this. This is my favorite thing ever. And then this is basically done. I don't know if you can see, it's like I have just a little dot left, literally like one more use. So I'm just gonna keep this out and use this. And this is in the shade 3.5. Then this is the 24-hour brow setter. This one is so great. I've seen so many people use this for so long, but it's really slept on. Like, this is really nice. Once I use up this mini, I'm gonna go ahead and buy the full size because it really like defines your brows and makes them last and like hold their shape for so long. So I really, really like this. I actually really, really recommend this one. And then last thing, I guess I can get rid of this one because it's not in the correct shade. This is in the shade 3. It's the little mini Gimme Brow. It's just a little bit too warm for me, and I know that my mom can use this. It'll work for her a little bit better, so I'm gonna give this to her. And then all the writing has come off of this for some reason, but this is the Benefit Gimme Brow in the shade 4. And this is a really nice tinted brow gel for me. If I'm not using the micro brow filling pen with the 24-hour brow setter, I'm gonna use this one just on its own. Just like a nice, super quick, easy product to use, and I really recommend this one as well. Something I can get rid of is this Billion Dollar Brows brow powder in the shade Taupe. I use it a little bit, but I don't use brow powders anymore, so I'm gonna get rid of this. Another one I have is the ABH Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown. I've gone through, this is my second one. So my other one dried up. I'm gonna keep this for now because I don't have any other brow pomades, and I do like to reach for this every now and then. Next up I have this Tarte Double Duty Beauty Busy Gal Brows in the shade Medium Cool Brown. This is almost empty. It's just like a super skinny wand brow gel. Kind of similar to the Gimme Brow, just a different wand, but the same concept. And I'm gonna keep this also. This is something I can get rid of. This is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Longwear Brow Kit. I never actually used this brush to apply the product. I would take like an angled brush and then just like take a little bit off of there and apply it to my brows. But it is honestly just way too much work. And it was a good product. It lasted well and it looked nice, but it's just too much work to have to get another brush to use this. Kind of the same thing as the dip brow, it's just not as easy, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. I'm also gonna get rid of, it's just a clear brow gel from Wander Beauty, but I don't use clear brow gel other than my 24-hour brow setter. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. We only have 3 products left. This is the Trestique Define Sculpt and Set Brow Pencil. It's one of those really chunky brow pencils in like the triangle shape. I don't like that at all. And it has a brow gel on the end, but guys, when you see the brush, you're gonna die. What is this? Like, what kind of brow brush is that? It's like huge. That's like a mascara wand, but just like cut in half. It is not good. The color is also really warm and off, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. Last 2 things I have are brow pencils, and I'm going to keep both of them. The first one is this Morphe brow pencil, micro brow pencil in the shade Java. It's just a really nice dark brown, super pigmented brow pencil. So I really like it. There's nothing wrong with it, and I'm going to hold on to it for now since my Benefit one is just about empty. And then I also have the Woma Beauty baby hair one, which has, you know, that on one side. And then it also has the brow pencil. So this one is a little bit lighter, which I like to use if I don't want my brows to look super harsh and just a little bit more natural. And I also have mine in the shade 4, just so you know, but I really like both of these pencils, so I'm going to keep them. Alright, so the only thing left in here are just these little eyebrow razors, and that is it for my eye products. I'm going to go ahead and reorganize everything back into their containers, so enjoy that. Pretty much everything else that isn't in these containers is so everything that is currently in here and that is on the side is going to be put back into my everyday makeup drawer and into its own little organizers. So that is going to be it for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and then stay tuned for the next part, which is going to be my eyeshadow palette declutter. So I will see you guys then. Bye!